Welcome back to Inside Southeastern Baseball with head coach Matt Reiser, presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers, Champagne Beverage, and also Buddy's Bar and Grill, as it's a championship edition here on our program, as your Lions would take on Central Arkansas in the Southland Conference Championship in a rematch of the 2013 game, and also a true road game, as this tournament was held at Central Arkansas. Here's the action. It was a Saturday, 1 o'clock first pitch, and Coach, this is what you play for, a Southland Conference Championship game against Central Arkansas, and your team came out the gates in the first inning and put some runs on the board. Yeah,
both teams come out with a lot of emotion being a championship game. We stepped through our side of the bracket, they swept through their side, and we did a fantastic job. Obviously, to see Daniel Midyek keep his tournament going. Brett Hoffman comes up with a huge 2-out knock there, a great slide there by Jameson Fisher. They give us the 4th run and go up 4-0. Midyek comes back up again, knocks another one through the middle there for his 3rd RBI of the game and his 2nd at bat, and we take the early lead 6-0.
Yeah, and all this was started with 2 outs again. A lot of 2-out damage you did in this Southland Conference tournament.
Well, it just goes back to keep competing. Don't worry about the situation. Just keep competing and watch what happens. They did a fantastic job of it. Obviously, you tip your hat to the Central Ark bunch. They're down 6-0 at home, championship game, but they were resilient, man. They just kept coming at us and coming at us. You see a couple runs here, they'll score another 2-out rally for them as well to make it 6-2. And obviously, big situation here for us. We walked the run home. Thought we got strike 3 the pitch before, but obviously had a tight zone. Championships usually do, and Tate does a fantastic job of pitching out of it with a 6-4 lead.
Yeah, you went to Tate Center. You could see the Lion Nation was going crazy in this one. Lead off. I'm sorry, a hit by pitch there for them to score a run, but Tate Ciano was dominant in this one once he came in the game, added. He was MVP of the tournament, and you could see why. He just threw fastball after fastball, challenged Central Arkansas, and they could do nothing with it.
Yeah, coming the way he did, obviously the bats they were giving against us was fantastic, only on a day's rest, and then allowed the offense to just keep adding to it. Fisher had 2 big 2-out knocks to make it 7-4. Obviously, all God Bolts hit there was kind of the icing on the cake. Great ESPN top 10 play there by their guy to keep us from our 10th run, but by this time, we were feeling it. We knew it was sitting right there in front of us. Here we are, 1 pitch away from doing it. And Tate just does a fantastic job of throwing a strike there, not allowing anybody else on base, and then let the celebration begin, baby.
Setitall would squeeze it, and the Lions win, and what a beautiful sight. The dog pile. You've had to watch other teams dog pile the last couple of years. This year, it's the Lions as moving on as the Southland Conference champions.
Just a fantastic job all around by our guys all week, man. The guys competed from the first pitch to the last pitch, from game 1 to last game, and just a surreal feeling for those 5th-year seniors who've been here for so many years, been at so much time. As you see the final line score there, and Zach Schickel, even our student guy was fired up there as well. A lot of hard work and effort put into this, and just so happy we could bring it home for Lion Nation.
Matt, you won it, kind of that monkey off of the back type thing as you win the Southland Conference Championship against Central Arkansas. You jump out to a big lead. It gets kind of tight there in the middle innings. The story of this one, though, was Tate Ciano coming back on 2 days rest and was absolutely dominant for the final 5 1/3, had 8 punch-outs, and was named tournament MVP.
Yeah, we knew being championship game, also we swept through our side of the bracket. Central Arkansas did the same thing on their side, so it allowed us both to bring back the Thursday night guy, the first guy of the tournament, so to speak. So, yeah, we did a fantastic job. Andrew did a great job of going out there, weather the storm, so to speak. We knew both teams would be amped up, championship game. Obviously, you saw that by our performance there early in the first 2 innings. We scored 6 runs right out there, shoot. Looked like we were going to run away with it. But again, it just goes back to that Southland Conference is a tough conference. And you got some tough kids in the conference. They're that Central Ark bunch. They kept the pressure on there in the middle innings. And obviously, once we brought in Tate Ciano, I mean, that kid, you talk about a competitor. Holy smokes. I mean, just absolutely went out there, gave everything he had. We honestly, to be honest, thought maybe 2 innings, 3 innings we'll get out of him. He came in, asked for 1 more. After he got that, he felt the adrenaline was pumping. He knew championship was right there in the sights, and he went after it and got it.
Tate was absolutely dominant in this game. It was really fun to watch as he just threw fastball after fastball, challenging the Central Arkansas hitters as the Lions are your 2014 Southland Conference Tournament champions. This game was televised by ESPN3, which was national television, and the ESPN network had some footage of a great play that landed on the SportsCenter Top 10 plays. Take a look.
Number 7, college baseball, Southeastern Louisiana, Central Arkansas. Kenan Menard, great diving stop at short, flipping out the second for the out. And there's more from this one later, I'm told. That must have been a heck of a game.
Coach, anytime you can get national exposure, it's a big deal for your program. An outstanding play by Kenan Menard goes behind the bag and makes the flip to Jacob Williams for a big out in the ballgame.
Yeah, actually it was a huge out. They were kind of gaining that momentum a little bit, and honestly, that play there swung the momentum back our way a little bit and kind of settled them, slowed them down, and then also we come back in, we score another run, and just a fabulous play. Obviously, anytime you get that national exposure helps with obviously the university, but we're recruiting as well.
The Lions had the announcement here for the selection show for the regionals, and after the selection show, we had a chance to catch up and get their reaction on the Lions going to a regional.
I love it. I wanted nothing better than to be at either LSU or UL because I wanted to make sure that we could bring our fans there. And I loved it. Whenever we lost to them this year at LSU, I knew that we'd come back. We were going to see them in a regional, and I'm so excited to see that we are going there for the first game.
Oh, the fact that it's close is big for us. We'll be able to bring Lion Nation with us. And since they came to our place, early in the season, I've been saying that we'll end up back there playing them in a regional, and come to find out that that's the case. So we're excited about it.
Oh, it's great. It's a great feeling knowing that we're only 45 minutes away. All our fans can make it out there and root us on. It's great not to have to travel that far, and we'll be fresh when we get there, and we're going to come out with something to prove,
We really didn't care where we go. We just know if we keep playing like we do, we'll put up a fight anywhere, and definitely excited to go play at LSU, and we'll have another chance at them. So
that's the place you want to be. They talk about LSU being the hottest team in the country right now. We get to go play basically on the biggest stage in college baseball at LSU at the box, and they came over here to the Pat early this year, beat us 7-3. So right now it's kind of like a revenge thing for us. We get to go back to the box and try to beat them again, and beat them for the first time.
It's a dream come true for me, being in junior college and being at home last year, to come to Southeastern and have a chance to compete in the College World Series. It's every little kid's dream. Everyone who wants to play Division I baseball, this is what you work for. And we have just as much shot as anybody else. Fresno State did it a few years back. We think we can be the next team to come out and make some noise.
Since I've been here, we played them. It's been the fourth time, and this year I didn't get to play since I hurt myself right before the game, and I'm pretty excited personally to be able to play because I was really wanting to play that first game. But I thought we could have won the first game we played against them this year, so we do owe them something. But it should be a good game. They're a really good team.
Well, my eyes teared up first of all. I got choked up, but it was exciting, no question about it. When you see your name on ESPN pop up, playing against LSU, it just goes back to all the hard work of all the former players, the Cass Hodgeses and Josh Cryers and Wade Miley's and Brent Varnadoes. I can go on and on. The guys that built this foundation. I remember coming here 9 years ago and seeing how low we were and how bad it was to the point now. And Matt Riser taking that torch and just taking off with it. I couldn't be prouder.
Coach, obviously a lot of your current players and some former players are very excited. The first regional appearance for Southeastern since 1994. It's really crazy because this program has been so consistent. 6 consecutive years now with at least 35-plus wins. But it just kind of, that monkey was on your back, couldn't get over the hump and win that tournament. You do it this year, and you could tell by the players and the former players how excited they are.
Oh, yeah. I got on a bus, had over 100 text messages, over 25 voicemails, and most of them former players and people of our program. Also, you saw some of the tears coming from our fifth-year seniors who've been here, put so much hard work into it. And it was done with all of us. It wasn't just one guy or one person or just this team. It's been the teams that's built to this point. It's been JRT's building this program in this athletic department. It's been Miss Ruth Keneally, right there behind us for her support. And there's no question Mr. Pat was here, guiding us through it as well. So, yeah, just a full team effort from Lion Nation.
All right, well, let's take our final break. When we come back, we're going to break down the regional as your Lions will be playing in Baton Rouge in the LSU Regional this weekend right here on Inside Southeastern Baseball with head coach Matt Riser, presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers, Champagne Beverage, and also Buddy's Bar and Grill. Stay with us.